love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. Today is Friday the 24th. It is 3 p.m. Eastern time, and that means it is time for WolfKinToys Live. I am Len. I am the owner-operator of WolfKinToys. We make awesome 3D printed parts based on concepts of amazing artists, all original, and we also sell action figures, mainly mythic and cosmic legions, to go with those parts. If this is your first time tuning in, hello. Thanks for tuning in for the first time. We have a chat that's active on YouTube right now. So if you want to say hi, say hello. We're going to do some giveaways, and that's going to take a little participation also. I want to start off right away because I don't like to leave this man waiting. I have a very special guest with me today, a dear friend of mine for many years, one of the pillars and founders of WolfKing Customs, now WolfKinToys, all the way from Sweden, Mr. Emil Wickman.
Hi there, my friend. That's
Hey.
awesome to hear.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
I'm good. It's Friday. The work week
It
is
is.
over. Time to have fun.
What time is it for you?
It's 9 p.m. So it's a good time.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's one reason I like doing this show a little earlier, because if you ever want to hop on with me, it's just easier, right?
I love hopping on with you.
Yeah. I mean, I've been pushing it back each week that I do it by 1 hour. I'd like to land at 4 p.m. Like, that's where I want to land. So that'd be like 10 for you. It's a little later, but it's better than 8 o'clock at night for us, right?
That's actually even better, because then it's definitely family time. Can be like some needs to go to bed, some take their own time. So 9, I'm gonna say, like, family, I'm sorry, I need Len time.
Oh, okay.
10 is better.
Oh, good. Well, that's awesome, because I like doing this with you. So if we if we land on 4, that's what I want to do. So like next week I want to hit 4 o'clock, and that's where it's going to stay. 4 o'clock, end of the work day. A lot of people on Fridays get out at like 3, so I figure people are around, and it doesn't collide with anyone else's shows that are on all these different channels and everything.
Late times mostly,
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I'm going to shout out who's in the chat right now. We have Jesse is here, our friend Jesse Arnold. What's up, buddy? Kevin Maboots. I was just talking to Kevin. He was asking me about something, and I had to check for him. MJ Staten is here. Purple Ray in the house. Jeremy Govier, my friend Jeremy's here. Curtis, our friend Curtis. Say hi to Curtis.
Hello.
Jeff Ray Evans is here. Jeff is Cosmic Jeff. Jeff was on with me on my last show because we talked a little Cosmic.
Yeah, I heard that Cosmic.
Our friend Patrick Boyle is here. Wholesome Warlock. Jordan is here. Let's see who else. Oh, look. Joe Gonzalez is here.
Hello there, Mr. Gonzalez.
Hello, my friend. Thanks for being here, Joe. Sherman Burger. Sherman Burger's here. What's up, Sherb? Kirby is here. TSJ, the one and only. Terrence is here. Say this. And we'll say this. Who is this?
Way Echevarria?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is here. Hey, G. What's up, buddy? Dub is here. Dub3. What's up, Dub? Let's see. Matt Stein. Look, our friend Matt Stein is here. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Everyone's excited to see you. Oh, Benny. What's up, Benny? How's it going, buddy? Get ready for the weekend. Kicking back. Saturday morning toy collector is here. That's
is a wonderful group of people.
I know. Legendary collector 1321, not 1322, is here with us. All right, we got a nice bunch of people here. Usually I have a list, but because you were here today, my friend, I don't have my list.
Oh,
I'm going to
sorry,
blame it on
messed
you.
up you. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Shame on
It's
me.
fine. Let's see. Usually what I do is I go down my list and just talk about what's going on, check things off as we go. I'm going to kind of, oh, look, Dork's here. What's still up?
Okay. Is the line for 4 p.m. to not go later, or that not go earlier than 4 p.m.?
Well, my goal was 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Or is Bill saying that I should be like talking until 4 p.m. and then leaving?
Don't you dare talk more. You know, don't talk longer than that.
4 o'clock, we just cut it. Doug Tupper's here too. Hey, Dub. So, yeah, someone please hit the like button so Trevor shows up, because it's always a good time when Trevor's here too. So hit the like button so Trevor shows up. Thank you. Let's see. Let's talk about what I've been teasing for the past couple of days. You and I got together in the beginning of the year, and we said, what can we do to kind of get on track and to keep ourselves really organized and focused for this year to give our friends and fans what they want, new and exciting sculpt and art to go with all the figures we're getting. Because we're getting an avalanche, right, of figures. There's a crazy amount. We need fresh parts. So let's talk about what we came up with, what we brainstormed together.
Yeah, let's start.
So
yeah,
I don't think we named it at the time. I think I thought of it later, but I'm calling it 12 and 25.
Yeah,
and and that means that we're going to do. It's like a challenge. I don't like to use the word challenge because that means pressure, and I don't like pressure.
Under pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I don't want to pressure my friends. I never want to do that. I'm not that type to really be like, you know. So I call it more not so much a challenge, but a goal for 2025, and that goal is to do 12 sculpts, 1 sculpt a month in the year 2025, right?
Yes.
And what did I present to you as a possible twist on that?
Well, are we going to the final end right away? Because I don't remember if you had another twist first.
I don't know. I think I had asked you like if
twist,
you. I think I asked you because our goal was to give structure to the release schedule for the year, right? And I think that I said to you, do you want like a prompt every month to be like, this is what to do, or just like a schedule thing? And I think you said schedule thing, but then you really like what we were doing at Wolf King with the bundles.
Yes. I think that's a great idea with the bundles, and and it's a very fun concept. It's it's inspiring to see. Okay, someone sees a bundle with parts and a new figure and thinking like, what can I create with that? It's like you're teasing someone's imagination, someone's creativity, and that's I really really like that part of that concept.
Yeah, I think the what I was doing prior with the bundle sets was really taking existing parts and trying to marry those parts to figures. So it wasn't like we'll take, for example, and did you ever, this is a good time to ask this, did you ever name the Spartan helmet that you designed? That still doesn't have a name, does it?
Yes.
It does have one?
Wait a minute. Now, yes. But I mean, every time I come up with a name, you change the name anyway.
I don't think you gave me a name.
Yes. You okay, maybe not for that one, but other ones like, yeah, because at one time I was late with names, and then you started to put up different names by yourself. And then you said like, well, if you guys are not going to come up with your own names for the parts, and then I started to come up with names for my parts. And then you're like, thank you. And then you just twist them anyway. And I was like, why am I even? And I love that. Hey. So
a lot of times it's an honest to goodness spelling error or mistake, man. Yeah. I got dyslexia. Don't blame it on me, man.
No, well, for this beautiful head sculpt that I named after my wife, and you decided that was too Swedish of a spelling, and
Which
decided to make
one?
an American spell, the Sophia head, and you're like, nah, let's make it American spelling anyway. But it's
Did I
fine.
really?
Yes. You didn't
Wow.
say that. You didn't say that. But in my head, it all played out like, yeah, this is about this name, and that's fine. But
Now, see, I feel like you would have given me that name from somewhere. Like
yeah,
I knew enough to name it that.
yes, that's wonderful. And don't
Well,
take this
well,
as any
as
kind of criticism. I'm more like, thank you for being creative together with me. So
okay.
we're playing with the names as well, and I enjoy that.
Well, I mean, now I feel bad though, because if you named it after your wife, I mean, come on, like that's not nice. All
No,
right,
but I mean,
we'll we'll fix
no,
that. We'll fix that.
no,
So
don't feel bad. Honestly,
so we're tangenting. So the
okay.
Spartan head, I'm using it as an
Yes,
example. So
I'm
that
trying to buy time because I don't remember if I ever gave you a name for that. I doubt it.
I don't think he does, but regardless, we'll just call him that. We'll call him the Spartan head. So
Good.
he he was not made for any particular figure, but I found that bundling him with a Romulus
Mhm.
was awesome because it's kind of like a similar look, build, and that's the way it was happening before, where I was really like taking parts that were existing and finding like a cool figure to bundle it with afterwards.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do and what we're doing is going to be a little different, right?
And I like this.
I am going to almost like more or less challenge you the first week of the month with the
Yes.
figure and say, because again, it's going to be based on inventories, what we have access to. We can't obviously pick something from like 4 years ago that's been out of production forever. But
Correct. Yeah.
I'm going to present you with a figure and you are going to be inspired by it, right? You're going to stare at it,
Yes.
think about it,
And,
dissect
and
it.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And you asked me, you actually started asking me like, do what you want. But the fun thing is having the, I think I like the word challenge, but because I associate it with something good, like a creative challenge, kind of in a positive way, not in a stress challenge way.
Right.
So you present a figure, and then you said it's up to me to interpret it, what could be a head that would work for this figure. And
Right.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, you really like the idea, which I was happy with because I think it's great. I love doing the bundle figure things. But of course, it's important to us to not like limit
Yeah.
that to just bundles. We're not doing it where it's like you can only get just to throw that out there before we even say anything else. We're not doing it where it's like the only way you can get that new head is in the bundle.
No,
Because
no,
that's
exactly.
not the point. We want people,
No.
it's going to go into the normal inventory too. The bundles are just going to be for fun. But are we
Yeah.
jumping ahead? I don't know.
No, and actually, Dorkler, you said it the right way. Solving a puzzle, that is maybe better than that is kind of like the challenge, the fun part of it.
Yeah, that is great. Yeah, Bill really nailed it there. It
Yeah.
is. It's like a puzzle, and I'm the puzzle master. I get to try to puzzle you with something, and it's just fun. It's fun. It's fun.
Fun.
I'm not. I know I've known you for many years, so I'm not gonna. I will probably tend not to pick something that you don't like, or like not that you don't like, but if it's something I feel like you're just not going to be totally inspired by, I might not pick that. Or maybe if I'm really like grumpy with you that month, I'll do it. But
And that would actually be funny because I mean, when you say that, I'm like, I wonder if the parts that I would not be, as interested in a year ago, maybe this time I'm like, this would be fun,
right, look at it from a whole different angle, right?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so this is the base idea for it all, and I think it's gonna be fun.
I think so too. I have a question. I actually put it out there in the postings when I described this program that we were going to be doing Mythic and Cosmic. And since Jeffrey's here, let's talk about that, because I don't think you and I did. Did we say if we were going to do Cosmic too?
I don't
It's
think
okay to.
we did, but I mean,
Should we?
yeah, I think we should.
We don't have to. I mean, I could pull back and say, "Oops, I'm sorry." The 4
Don't-
people that saw that post won't care, but it's up to
Don't
you.
pull back. It's more like, I mean, because one of the things that we've talked about is also to hear what figures people are interested in, right?
Right.
It's like if you get a lot of people asking for like, yeah, let's I want a something cool for the Sentry or Tusk Sentry, or I mean, whatever you name it, we'll that would be fun
Yeah.
as well.
Okay. I think we should. Jeff, you should be cheering that we said we're going to do Cosmic, not asking about Figure Obscura. Figure Obscura, I don't see us doing that because they're more expensive, the figures. They're awesome. I love Figure Obscura. I think it's amazing. I don't see the customizing world grabbing tons of them. Like, we're more into I think we're more inspired by like the basic figures builders, right? I mean, it's also harder to get. Like, there's a lot of Figure Obscura that's not available retail yet. So like that I can't really say that we should get into. Like, we're going to keep this up.
I think that would be the biggest issue, actually. So,
right.
Not that, because I mean, there are plenty of fun things with customizing Figure Obscuras, but maybe it's easier to make a good bundle price as well, because instantly it becomes higher. Just like you said, the Figure Obscura are more expensive, and we don't want these packs to be like expensive, right?
Right.
That's,
I mean,
that's the idea.
we could probably, if this works, let's say in a perfect world, like everyone loves this and it takes off and it does really well. Like my buddy Heinrich said here, like, so when the appreciation wave comes, and I have access to them, and I order enough of them, like in my pre-order, the retailer pre-order, then maybe that could happen. Like I could be like, okay, Frankenstein or something, like I'm going to order an extra whatever case of them so we could do this with those.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I mean, it's not out of the realm. But I think to start, you're gonna see more of the basic stuff. Like, don't even think you're gonna see too much of like deluxe.
But I mean, not that we're gonna say yet what figure we're starting off with, but that is, that's one of the one of the favorite figures that, when it was released, it instantly made it, up on my list of figures.
Which one?
The one that we're using to start off with.
Yeah, me too. It was a toss up. So I'm going to figure out a way that I can get feedback from people on what they want to see. No guarantees, but if it seems like an overwhelming amount of people are saying like a certain figure, then that's going to stick in my head for the first week of the month to present you with that. How I'll take that feedback, I'm not sure yet. We'll have to figure that out. If anyone has any suggestions, leave them in the comments. Because I think it would be fun. We can maybe do a poll in the Wolf Den Facebook group to like let people maybe vote or add things. I'll talk to my tech people, because like to Jesse, and see if there's a way we can figure out how to poll that for the month, because that'd be fun too. I want everyone to be involved.
I love the interaction part. That's when we're doing our sculpting sessions as well. That where people feel involved and are enjoying it. That's really one of the great things. So
here, Jesse says yes. Jesse, new job for you. We got to figure out how to run a poll that ends before the first week of the following month. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I think that I think it's awesome. I love it. I love that you're excited for it. I love that we're going to have like a regular release thing. I mean, not to spoil anything or overpromise, but I know that we had discussed too that it doesn't mean you're only going to do 12 sculpts.
No. I know you love doing the live
ones where you, like we just said, like with where you did Chit Chat and you did Uncle Wayne.
Yeah, Uncle Wayne.
Uncle Wayne. And I know you want to do more of those, so that's on the docket too.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that is one of the things that, I mean, when we're taking suggestions, you know, let's say we've done, I mean, me and Curtis, we've been sitting and done dwarfs and goblins, and we could do more of those. But I mean, maybe someone has another idea that this is fun.
Yeah,
you
and the
know,
general
can we do
too, right?
something like this? Dwarves and goblins are fun in the aspect that it's easy to go bananas crazy when someone asks to put a squirrel on the top of the head to make it look like hair, and that's, you know, instead of putting that on a beautiful knight or something. But you know, we could do different things. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand what Van's saying. I think that he's
He's
using a Swedish translator to talk to you.
Yeah, he wants me to dress up as Morticia Adams, and it's gonna be a set that you also can buy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't always have to make sense as long as he's happy. I like when you're happy, then.
Yeah. Gutter Knight? I don't know what that means. Is that like a hedge knight? I don't know, Jesse. You all right, buddy?
No, yes, I did.
I'm not sure. And Jordan loves that idea, which I don't know if that means you dressing up as Morticia Adams or doing more live sculpts.
If I just say that I love you, Jordan, is that okay to
Okay.
respond to that? Without...
Legends Collector loves a Frankenstein idea because I mentioned that. And hey, you never know. Like, let's see what happens with the retailer announcement, right? Because that could definitely...
But it's really good that you're not excluding any more projects. This is just now we're talking about this this project, but it's definitely not only this. Of course, you know, we're not.
Yeah.
I will just say exactly what you said. I'm sorry. I just repeated you. Sorry.
Yeah, Joe G. I'm not going to ignore what you said, but if you want to bring it up later, after we're done talking about this, I will talk about what I think about the Necronominus Knights face plugs. But right now we're talking about 12 and 25. Should I bring up the graphic?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Wait, I have to get it on the right thing because I made a slideshow. Did you see my whiteboard? This is 2025, baby. Look at these folders. Look at all the colors.
Are you gonna put the colors in color order?
No, I like to keep them like that, so they're very spaced. Because each one has a different thing. Some of them are actually waves, so there's like a Necronominus one, a Beast one, so I can keep track of all the pre-orders and things I have to do. Some of them are bills, some of them are paid bills, some of them are it's all my stuff, man. I am going to be organized in 2025.
So one of the red folders are bills, and one of the green are paid ones. Yeah.
Oh, Jesse was saying that the Gutter Knight is a knight who fell on hard times and has a squirrel for a hat. Okay. So let's see. We basically already said everything that's on here, right? We're doing one sculpt a month, inspired readers with blah 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 blah. The goal is that the last Friday of every month is going to be when these will hit the actual website. It gives us the whole month to, lay out the plan, give you the figure, tell you what your challenge is, gives you time to sculpt it, gives me time to print it because these will not be pre-orders. These are going to be, as like we always do, they're going to be in stock. So I have to print, do a test fit, see how it looks, send pictures to you, change stuff. We got stuff to do with it. So that's kind of how it's going to work. And like I said, our goal is to, once we hit the end, the last Friday, they're going to hit the website.
Yeah.
I think we had discussed the third Friday. Did we say the third Friday of the month we would do the reveal? Because you're going to sculpt them like the second week of the month, right?
Yeah, we have that second week of the month.
So like the after you're done sculpting them, That following Friday, which is the second Friday, I'll reveal via render. Because I won't. Chances are I won't have print copies yet, so I'll probably do the reveal via render, and then like the next Friday on a live, I can show, and I'll show them on social media too. It's not going to be just on the live. I'll show the actual prints, so everyone's fully aware what's going on the lead up. And if you're available, you're always welcome to join me on any of those. All right.
Nice. I enjoy talking to you. You know that. That's awesome.
Terrence is asking if there's a set time. I don't know. I could do it live. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's right that it's a good question. So I mean, since it's limited, it's nice to know the time, whatever time is set.
Oh, it's gonna be, yeah. We'll pick a time, and it'll be that time every single Friday. Yeah. I've tried to do live drops on the website when I'm doing a live, and sometimes that's boring because I have to like make sure everything's okay on the website with it. You know what I mean? So maybe like if I'm doing a 4:00 live on a Friday, I'll drop them at like 3:00. So this way I have a whole hour of them going to see how they went, and then the follow-up would be kind of talking about it or whatever, right? Yeah, Jeff, that's what my brain right away went to, doing it at 4 p.m. But I'd probably be safer to do it at 3, because if there is technical issues, I don't want to be fumbling around with that when I'm trying to talk to everyone. No one likes dead air.
Well, it's always nice to listen to you when you have dead air. You're sitting there; it feels cozy too. When I'm at my desk and listening to or watching something with you, I just feel it's relaxing to just.
Oh, thank you.
You can sit there and just be quiet, and it's still nice to, watch you.
Well, thank you. Okay, so the next slide is going to be the reveal. The question is, all right, so let's put it out there right now, and I put this in all the social media posts that I did. This is a different month because we didn't figure this out until like mid-month, right? So January is going to be truncated in that. Yeah, we're a little rushed with it. Now, Emil wasn't rushed with the sculpt. He did an awesome job. But like things like, oh, I don't know, a name, possibly someone slapping some paint on it, because like another goal would be like maybe get one of our buddies to slap some paint on it, right? And like that kind of fell to the wayside this month because of the way we're basically 2 weeks short from the get-go.
But we still wanted to start it off. We didn't want to wait a month now when we came up with the idea, So it's like, let's start.
Right. Yeah, because then I had to change the name from 12 and 25 to 11 and 25, and that doesn't sound good. We're like 12 and 25/26 if we did it in January. So yeah, so we're gonna do it, right? It's gonna work. All right, let me bring back the thing. So that being said, the reason I brought that up is because we don't have a name for this guy unless you do.
I don't have a name. I figured that but
I kind of have an idea. My name is more of a description, and not a name. So, all right, are you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Well, the first slide is going to unveil what figure inspired us. All right, and that is Dubon.
And Dubon is a fantastic character. He's he's one of my, well, when it arrived, instantly popped. I love the soft good. I like the idea of him. So to make something new, a head that would go with Dubon, you could do this so many different ways, and it was easy to go straight into a ranger, like another kind of ranger head similar. And that's not the idea. It's not an idea to do the same thing. So you mentioned something about the regal things with the armor, that he's kind of a range, he's a ranger, but he's still ornate. It feels beautiful. So how to take that kind of style and make him a warrior with experience that has traveled the lands and gone through adventures. What kind of legendary gear has he made for himself, being a ranger and all? And that is the base for the base idea.
Okay.
So
And that was your inspiration?
it was, yeah.
All right. So the next slide will show a close-up of the head sculpt along with a far away.
And this is a face mask that it's not removable, but it's more like an ornate face mask, and like a scale hood. So it's not like a cloth hood in any way. It's more like if you've beaten a scaled reptile creature, and you made, because the armor is strong, and you made a hood that is flexible.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is to have a flexible, but that is durable. That is
Right.
can take a blow or two or three or four or five. That is the idea, and it was trying something new for me as well, because that's fun. That's something that I like.
What was new? What do you mean? What was new for you?
Well, to just make a scaly hood.
Oh, okay. All right.
To make, because maybe I would do something more, less crazy of it, and more, maybe just do a hood, because that's what we generally see. So let's
Right.
put some character, because I wanted, even though we have no name for it or a story for it, it's still like, can you put a story to it? When you see the figure and the head as a bundle, can you, as a customizer, get an idea? Can you feel a story for it? And instantly, I like what Dorkler is calling that hood, draconic hood. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm shouting you out a lot now, Bill, but I like that.
That's what I thought too. If draconic means dragon, which I think it does.
That's the style it does.
You know how I name everything right away, like I always do, like in my
course.
brain, because that's how I work. So I named it in my head like Dragon Rogue, like that type of, like maybe a little sneaky, like Dragon Assassin type of thing.
Dragon Assassin also works.
Let me just bring up the other pictures. These are just, it's really the same pictures. This is a beautiful dio from Boba Chuck. You can find him on Instagram under Boba Chuck. Guy's amazing talent. He had gifted me this gorgeous dio at Legion's Con, so I had said, let me use this to take the pictures on. And I just thought it was he's incredible.
Yeah.
He makes great things. As a matter of fact, I think he has like a Nosferatu dio that he just put up for sale. He doesn't sell stuff that often.
Okay.
But I think he put one up today on Instagram, and man, it's amazing. It's like 2 stories. It's not huge, but it's like multi-level. But he's awesome. So
awesome indeed.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our nameless what is it? Draconin?
Yeah, draconic hood, or I mean, you are gonna call it Dragon Assassin anyway, so just go with that.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
we have this a picture more from the side as well, right? Or
no,
maybe
these were the only.
Oh, maybe okay, that's fine.
I think they're the only 2 that
okay,
I had. I can get him because he's behind me, but just give me 1 second to do something.
And for you who generally say that my eyes are so small, his eyes are slightly bigger, just so everyone knows.
Take that, Matt Stein. All right, I just want to throw this up because I like to do giveaways. You like giveaways. Since this is the reveal show, let's give it away. We're going to give one of these away. A bundle pack, Dubon, and the Dragon Rogue. Did I spell that right? Dragon Rogue.
There we go. And everyone needs to spell rogue now. That's tricky. That's good.
Did I spell rogue right?
Yeah. You did. I mean.
Oh, good. All right. Because there's no spell check on this comments thing. So I am using the StreamYard giveaway tool. And oh, you know what? I did spell it wrong. because whatever. It'll make
What?
it harder for you to win.
Oh yeah, no, you did. Yeah, I didn't mean.
I'm
to have it
asking
coming
the
to
I'm
you.
asking the Swedish guy if I spelled something wrong right.
Oh,
That's what happens.
Terrence, you have to respell that. Spell it wrong. You
Now
spelled
it's
it.
already going.
Yeah,
Dragon Rouge. That's what
yeah,
he's going to be
yeah.
called.
It's Dragon Rouge. Terrence, I saw that you spelled rogue, even though it is a rogue, but it's Rouge. Dragon Rouge. It's like Moulin Rouge. You know, the French.
Yeah,
Oh,
the superhero Rogue.
yeah.
Well, my whole when I was young, I was
No.
a big X-Men fan, and I always thought she was Rouge. Because you didn't hear it. There was no cartoons when I was that young. She wasn't no one named it.
When you were young. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was reading it, but long before there was I think there was one episode of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I think that she was on an X-Men episode, but I didn't know until I talked to people about the comic when I was a little older. And by that, I mean more like a teenager, that her name wasn't Rouge, that it was Rogue. Listen, I had a hard life.
I might start to call her Rouge now. Yeah, you know that X-Men Rouge.
Yeah, her.
Maybe actually, maybe Remy would call her Rouge.
Maybe.
No, Mon Chéri, I know. Don't. Yeah. Don't.
All right, hold on. Talk to the people for 1 second. I'm gonna go grab it because it's behind me.
Yeah, go and grab it. So that's a side story. But I mean, Gambit calling her Mon Chéri. Of course, Gambit is one of the favorite characters, right? Am I going to start a riot here if I say that Gambit was one of the best Chris Claremont X-Men characters? Not Rouge, but their love. I mean, their romancing part. That was one of my best things from the Chris Claremont comics. Heinrich, yeah, female heads are of course that's not out of the question. We can do, we can do anything. We need to have fun. So nothing is, nothing is. How do you say
just
it?
happened?
I don't remember. There are so
here
many
I am.
good English expressions. Yeah, and you know what? Let's do it. Let's do this.
Oh,
It's
thanks,
only
buddy.
you.
Does that look all right?
It looks all right, and you can. So it still has a hood feeling at the back, though thicker. So it's it's not as it's not really good, but you get an idea, There you go, Heinrich. Nothing's off the table. That's what I was going for.
I really love the asymmetrical spikes that you did.
Yeah.
That's a little touch that I respect, because a lot of sculpts you see just have a ton of symmetry in them. Symmetry tool, thank you. But this, it's clear that you really purposely place those so they're not going to be like more natural with less symmetry in them.
Yeah, I like asymmetry. But I mean, and then that's like an advice for anyone who is sculpting. Not saying, when you sculpt, you try not to. Or I mean, everyone can do different things. When I sculpt a head, I do it any way I want it. And once it's starting to feel like, okay, now the basic things are there, most details are stuff, and then you do some kind of a symmetry. You raise this eyebrow a little bit, or tweak the mouth a little bit. Whatever you do, just something, because I think that adds. It adds, it gives the sculpt a little bit more character, or a little bit more life. You don't have to do smirk on every figure, but just something.
If you can, wish I had a way to get more light in here without wrecking my whole thing. But I threw one on an armory night just so you can see how it fits.
Then you have to do the. Okay, again here.
It's pretty cool on an armory night. So something even without a cape, it kind of works with a hood.
Yeah, and since the hood really isn't part of the cape, since that's more like a separate piece of equipment for the character, so it's that I think that works. Yeah,
that works pretty good. If you want to see it on a, I have a Ninja back there too. If anyone wants to see that, hit me up in the comments and let me know. I'll go grab it. I'm just trying to think what else I have handy. But that's yeah, it's super cool. And I think it would look really cool on a I think it could kind of work on a goblin.
Ooh,
or like,
really?
Yeah, I mean it doesn't have the goblin eyes, I know, like you didn't do that, but I think it could like kind of work on the goblin too.
Well, if you put it on a goblin body, maybe you get the halfling, not quite gnome, but shorter gnome-ish character.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Well, Kevin said I might as well go get it. All right, I'll go get it because everyone loves him. Hold on.
We give everyone a time to relax while we're waiting for Len. A minute of quietness and stop noises.
All right.
Silence.
We're up to 30 entries on the contest, so just keep adding it, guys. What did I do with the head? Oh, there it is. Well, I happen to have one too, so I throw it on a goblin.
That was quite fun, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of cool, right? Yeah, I think that's fun. All right, let's see how it looks on here. And everyone, you're getting the real deal review here because I didn't like plan this ahead of time. All right, this might not work as well. No, it works, but it would need extra tack because
that's
the way that these snake guy torsos are, they have more meat up around the joint between the actual ball joint, because they have that built-in neck peg. So he's kind of hitting the neck a little bit. It's making him have like kind of a downward pose, but it's not bad. You can see it's pretty good. It does hit the neck more though. Like if he went to turn, it would come up a little.
But it would kind of be like, I mean, if it's like a scale dragon skin hood, it feels like that is a brutal character. It's like he's slaughtered a kindred friend and took his skin for a hood. So it's like that feels horrible. Then we can't do that.
It's actually, I'm looking at it like I'm gonna have to get a product cam. I'm gonna have to talk to someone about having like something on the side, but it does look really good in hand like this. Like if yeah, it does.
Okay, that's cool.
It's not doing it justice really the other way, but I'll put pictures up from after this in the Wolf Den showing like some of these different, how it looks on some different characters. And I actually have to say I do really like the way it looks. It's pretty cool.
Nice. So
Snake's wig? No, that doesn't work. So yeah, that's the plan. These will be available. When are these going to be available? Obviously not today. So next Friday is the 31st. So I am already printing these. So these are going to be available the 31st, next Friday, a week from today.
Sounds good.
And like I had said in the post, the bundle is going to basically give you a free head. Like it's not going to be added. It's going to be a special price, but they're going to be limited. But the head itself will not be limited. There's going to be a limit to how many I can make. So there's going to be like a limit that day, but there's not going to be a limit on lifetime of them. So like they might run out on Friday, but we'll just print more, like just the heads, right? But the bundles, when they run out, are going to run out. Like that's it, right?
Exactly. So
Cool. Any questions? If anyone has any questions, just let me know. They're asking you to read Van's comments.
I know. I read that. I read that he, I was asked to read Van's comments. If anyone is in the chat, you can see that he's
spamming
writing in another language, like a foreign language. It's my language, and I'm not sure it's appropriate to read. It's stuff that we could read on.
This is a family show. This is a family show, so keep it clean. We'll save that for his Saturday night show.
Yes.
Maybe you could show up on there and just read all these comments in a row.
I can come there and read the comments there instead.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. All right. So So what else? Just to throw something else in the mix. There's another project that you work on at WolfKing that it's super popular. Everyone loves. You do it with some dude in Michigan.
Yeah.
What's the name of that project?
Of the dude?
Either or.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the dude is called Steve.
Yes.
Very classic Steve, and we are doing the God's Fire storyline together. There are times when there are less things popping up, but I have learned that God's Fire never dies. So even though you won't see things popping up all the time, it's not going to die, and it's not going away. And I wanted to put something out for that as well. And there's a head sculpt that I did. It is a head that I put together quite some time ago, before Legion's Con.
Yep.
And we were thinking about what to do with it, and I think I want to put it up now. So it's gonna be for there is this group of warriors called the Angel Knights, and the base of this head sculpt is the Angel Knight's helmet, but I wanted it to be cooler. So this is my strive to make the Angel Knight cooler. So we named this the Angel Knight Elites.
Mm-hmm.
And you put a render up on it, and this is also something that's going to be evolving to make it look even better, right? All the time. Because you're fantastic.
Well, I tried. It's not as good as your renders, but should I go right to we'll just bring that up, the video render. There we go.
Let's do it.
Wee.
So we all have different tastes of what kind of sculpts we like, and the knights have always been, one of my favorites, and the Angel Knight is one of my favorite heads, and I really wanted to do something that I felt was more, cooler. Basically, that was what the goal was for this one. So it's an Angel Knight base, but it's I don't know what to say, but
yeah, it's a little different. Like if they were there. So the Angel Knights, correct me if I'm wrong, are kind of like the army builder, the troops under the Fallen, right?
Under the Fallen, yeah. The Fallen has a separate army. So
these would be like his elite troops.
Correct.
of that army.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so they're a little different sculpt to like designate them as being different visually from them.
Yeah,
and
the differences might be not too much. I think it makes it really feel like something totally different, but it's very different, it's very similar, but I'm trying to.
It's different. It's different enough that it definitely looks different. And Angel Knight is our most popular item on the whole website, right? We were discussing that. People love it. So this is just a little different version if you want to mix it up. And we have plenty of Knight figures coming, right? And we said, let's do something for God's Fire this coming Friday too. So we're going to have these available too.
Yeah, and that feels good because I'm very happy with this one. I'm very happy with this one.
This is my horrible render, everyone, just so you know. Like I went in and did a little like 3D painting, which I'm not able to do, but I just wanted to try to make it so you could see the details a little more.
I have it here, but I don't think it's gonna make it any better if I show.
Oh, whoops. I was trying to embiggen you, but
Let's see if we can do this.
there you go.
Yeah, well, and I think this.
Yeah. And there's actually some of those out in the world, because when you had sent me the file, I had printed some to test with, and I threw them in some orders of people that I know love God's Fire, big fans of yours and the website, you know. So there's some of those floating around in the world.
Not many.
No, not at all. Just kind of like tester on it to see what would happen. So that's going to be up to. Let's see. We have 35 entries and 37 people in. Do you want to give this away?
Let's do it.
Okay. To do that, I need to do this and this and this. All right. Are we ready?
Let's go.
Here we go. I'm hitting draw. Round and round she goes. When it stops on TSJ. Oh, Jen's like, great. Awesome. Congratulations, Jen.
Congratulations.
That's great. So, Jen, you are going to be the first to get this combo off to you, because I am going to like send this thing off probably tomorrow. So you'll be one of the first ones to have it. Yeah, no, I'm not messing around. This is going out. So that's one thing we will be doing when we do the reveal.
Also good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. When we do the reveal shows, we're going to give one away, you know, because why not? We give away what you're talking about, right?
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Terrence was actually asking for the price.
That's none of your bit. Oh, Terrence, that's a good question. I did not get to that. It's going to be map price, whatever the figure is. Map. I don't. You know, WolfKinToys does not sell for over map pricing. If it's Dubon, he's what, $49.99. That's what the combo is going to be, $49.99. I will like. I implore people to order, to limit yourselves to one or two. The website's back end does not have the ability to limit orders like that. Like, unfortunately, that would take a much more elaborate system and a more expensive shopping cart experience, like, you know, to upgrade to one that would really put limits on people. And yes, I could go in and edit it myself, but that kind of sucks too, because then we get charged like refund fees and stuff like that, and it gets messy with really, like, just be cool. Just don't order like all of them. You know,
that's quite interesting. Aren't you a salesperson, and then you're asking people not to buy this? That's awesome.
Well, one each, like one or two each.
No,
if you want two, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. It's wonderful. I remember that's a separate thing. When I had a store, you know, when it comes to selling, and there were parents coming in there and they were looking at, you know, they were gonna buy Games Workshop stuff from the store, like for their kids, like a Christmas present, and they were like, yeah, I think I'm gonna buy. They were holding these big dragons, and I was like, you probably should not buy that to your kid. Instead, you know, you take a smaller package and take something that this will be more fun, and it's, you know, and if he doesn't like it, it's fine, you can put it aside and stuff like that. So don't it's
I know
fun
what
when
you're
people
saying.
buy,
So,
but we don't want to sell. That's the thing.
well, you know, a little insight into me. I spent like 8 years of my life working as a normal employee, then managing a GNC, which is in the United States, it's a pretty well-known store called General Nutrition Center. It's basically a health food store, but they were in malls. So the beginning of them in the early, like late 70s, early in the 80s were very health orientated, like you would imagine. Healthy foods, vitamins, minerals, supplements. And then it kind of turned in the 90s, like everything, to be a little more like selling diet stuff and selling like things to help you lose weight, things to make you gain muscle. Like it was more pitchy. So I spent years doing that. And I spent time selling people stuff that they didn't need. I tried not to, because it was always like in my way to not do that. But like, you know, you were incentivized to sell people shit that they didn't need. And I don't like doing that. So yeah, I don't know how we get on this subject.
I don't. Sorry, I was. We have one bundle each.
Yeah, or two if you want to go two. Yeah, Dork, they're ethical marketing. So like GNC in the 90s, if you remember that, they did not have ethical marketing. I'm not putting myself on a pedestal, but I did try to like be more honest. It was a strange job. I'll just say that, because you had a lot of people that like would come in for like health advice that you wanted to be like, you need to go to a doctor and not buy dandelion flowers ground up to eat because you have a health problem. But like it was hard because people they would come for alternatives to going to doctors. And I was 18, 19 years old kid. I'm not a doctor, like, you know, so it was tough, but it was fun though. Like I learned a lot there, but it was different.
Yeah. Hear you.
Yeah. So yeah, buy one or buy two. If someone buys 4, I'm probably going to cancel the whole order. I'll make that decision leading up to the day. We don't really run into that kind of problem, that, you know, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, Flintstones. That was good stuff. So anyway, it doesn't appear like anyone has any questions on what we're doing. And I think that's cool. I think we're pretty clear. If you are watching this in the future, meaning you didn't get to catch it live, I hope you do watch it. And if you have any questions, ask, because I look at all the comments and questions on the Facebook on the YouTube stream, and I answer them. So if you have any questions, ask. YouTube loves comments, so leave comments, even post, and I will definitely answer them for you. Do you have any other news or anything else you'd like to say, my friend?
Well, I'm looking forward to Necronominus, but that's
most definitely.
Yeah, I'm not alone in that, and I'm not alone there. So that's going to be fun. And I'm actually, not marketing, but I'm looking forward to try the Elite Angel Knight on one of the new Templars.
Yeah.
How it sounded like selling, but I know I'm really looking forward to that. Those
it's going to be
Knights are going to be.
It's going to be like a whole new, I think, awakening of God's Fire for when that, because it's going to be fun to put all the God's Fire stuff on the new Knights, on the new thing, like it's going to be amazing.
I must say that I am waiting for Enoch in the All-Star 6. That's it's probably the second most, the figure that I'm looking forward to in second place. First is Gideon.
That I'm definitely really excited for Gideon. Let's see, Legends Collector is asking, will these be one and done, or will they stay on the site? The bundles will be one and done, but the sculpts will always be on the site. They might run out of stock because like what we sell on the site is always in stock. Like we don't pre-sell. But it'll come back, but we don't like retire stuff really, or do that kind of thing. So yeah, but the bundles, that's going to be one and done. When that happens, what I will do is, if it seems extremely popular, like if you guys love it and I'm like, oh, these sold out crazy fast, I will adjust for the next one. The next month, maybe I'll do a different quantity. But it's going to be kind of like, let's see what happens type of thing. So yeah, I mean, Necro is going to be amazing. I'm working on, just so everyone knows, I know we've been pretty quiet on the new sculpt releases for the past month or two. Maybe some of you are saying like, but WolfKin Customs, and it seems to be all about figures. Well, I'm still all about the customs, but I had to take a little bit of a break from like the print farm back and forth. It's kind of running the print farm is time consuming, you know, and I needed there was other things I had to get done to do with the business. So I wasn't really running a lot of like new things with the print farm. Go ahead.
But you're not gonna be, whatever you do, you're not gonna stagnate, or what do you say? You're not gonna stop. You're gonna evolve and try new things and add things, and see what works. And WolfKin Customs turn into WolfKinToys, custom toys. It's like it's it's also part of the creative business aspect of it all, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
I mean, I love it.
Creative parts from your end.
Yeah, no, I love it. And because I took a little bit of break from printing new stuff, now luckily I have a massive inventory of parts. So like, there's not everything's there. We've been placing tons of orders. I've been sending out stuff in the mail constantly. Like we had some huge sales, some huge things, that went extremely well for the holidays and up till now. But I laid off the new printing because I needed time to like organize for what we're doing with the figures and the bundles and everything new. There's like a new aspect that, I don't even think I'll tell you after the show. There's some other like venture that we're going to be looking into doing, another aspect too, actually. There's exciting stuff going on. That's all I'm going to say. But we're definitely going to, I started printing now again. So I'm prototyping new stuff, just to get everyone excited, hopefully, or if you care. I have I have 30 models that I'm testing now. So there's going to be like a lot of stuff coming out between now and the end of February.
Wow.
Yeah, because, Necronominus needs there's just tons of stuff that's coming between, so we need some stuff for that. And we got the graveyard skeletons coming. It's going to be so much like skeletons out there. Yeah, Jesse knows we got a lot of Jesse and I already started hammering out all the details, and I already started I'm past the test phase of printing for those graveyard skeleton bundle parts that everyone loved. Jesse's got to paint a whole bunch of them to fulfill those, and there's a lot going on, but like everything's chugging along. Whoa, Nate Armstrong's here. He's never here. What's up, buddy? Yeah, so that's just to let everyone know. The next show coming is ZoloCon, which is going to be massive. It looks like ZoloCon's going to be huge. 66,000 square feet venue. Mike just keeps announcing new toy company vendors like Diamond Select.
Wow.
Like a lot. Like every time I turn around, I'm like, whoa, they're going to be there too. I mean, like Vala's going to be there. Diamond Select. I think Spiro is going to be there. I don't know. Jordan, let me know. I think Spiro's there. It's going to be. There's a lot of like toy vendors there. It's shaping up to be, I gotta say, one of the pillar shows for the year.
Wow.
Yeah. Jordan said that Spiro's going to be there. Like it's going to be crazy. So we're gearing up for that.
Yeah, that's really cool. And I'm happy for everyone who's going there. I bet it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it should be. It should be. We'll see.
Of course. Otherwise, you just go and talk to Len, and then you'll have some good time.
Yeah. Me and Jesse will be there. You can come talk to us.
Yeah. I think I should go. Maybe I should come.
I think you would like it. It's very Motu centric. Because Mike has his World of the Underworld like line that he does, the Mike Zolo the Zolo guy,
Yeah.
because it's the whole Remco, line that he does, the Beasts Warriors or whatever it is, and those are really cool. The exclusive figure the Horsemen are making is awesome. The Headhunter.
Yeah, that one I really like. I have.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you one of those. Don't worry.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll get you one.
I mean,
But-
oh,
Yeah, it's a fun show. It's gonna be epic. The Purple Gang's gonna be there.
the crazy ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of people coming
Wonderful
from
and
like
crazy.
further away. Yeah, it's going to be like I said, just pillar show for the year. At a casino, so a lot of people are staying there. It's going to be
Wow.
It's going to be really cool. And that's
All my
like
collection. Put all my toy collection on red.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that, and then that follows up with MesquiCon, which Jesse is going to be doing for Wolf King. So we'll be there too. So we have the show. That's one thing I need to know. I need to release the show schedule. I have to do that graphic that we do every year. I'm like a week or two behind. But that's going to come out too, just so everyone knows that. I'm trying to think if there's any other news that I have to tell everyone. I think that's pretty much it.
That's it. Yeah. But you've been busy. You've been doing a lot of different things.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of things personally, and a lot of things for business, mainly organization. Personally, I've been getting my collection together. I know it's not much closer to being together. I went to Nate's house 2 weekends ago, I think it was. Cookie and I went down there to visit him, see his new house, and he gave me a DTOF. So it's the last one I need it. So now there's 4. I can show you, but it's not filled, but I can at least show, because I have another camera that shows it.
You have a camera that shows it from where you're.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Well, the theory was that this was going to be my accountability cam. So every Friday I would show this so people can see that I'm still working on getting something done.
That's awesome.
I think what I'm going to do is, so I made those risers on the bottom because I like the DTOFs to be a little higher.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty easy thing and not that expensive way to do it. I don't want just static glass shelving. I want to have dio flooring on each one, and then I just have to decide what I'm going to put in there. Over to the side, where on top of the books is an open area, which I think I'm going to put Motu Classics Snake Mountain there, and then Gray Skull on another shelf that you can't see. I'm going to move these books somewhere else, and then I'm going to do I think I'm going to do Mondo Motu on where the books are, and that whole shelf going down. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and it's very inspiring to just see you building up everything. Really feel I should do the same.
Well, you have stuff. I mean, I see it behind you.
Yeah, but I need to go through, go over it again, just and make sure to see what I have before Necronominus comes in, and it's more toys, and get something on board. There are so many things you want to do, right? There's so. I mean, so many different things.
Yeah,
I've been having fun in my brain, and I've been working on a board game.
Oh, neat.
Board game mechanics, and just writing down and building up the stories for that. And it's not, that is something to do, just because it's fun. You go to work, 20 minutes walk, and then it's maybe that could work. You place this worker, and it's just fun for the brain and just being creative.
Oh, that's awesome. That's neat. Very cool. Oh, Mark Rivera. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Mark's here. Mark's doing a really cool sculpt that was inspired by our last live.
Yeah.
We had a conversation with not with, but because he was in the comments, but Eric Miller was there, and we were talking about his his emus and things. So it inspired Mark the chat inspired Mark to make some sculpts, and it's really cool. He's showing me the progress as it comes. And I can't wait to show everyone, and for him to show everyone, because it's real. It's actually really neat. It's
Mark, looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, he's doing a
Gonna be
killer
cool.
job on it. It's exciting. I'm so blessed in the fact that I get to see all this stuff like in the stages of development, you know? Like I it's really fun for me.
And all of us
like,
are
see it.
thankful to have you be excited for it, so you can, you know. I wouldn't have printed anything if it wasn't for you then. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, you would have found somewhere along the line. As long as it wasn't
Don't
Shapeways.
downplay that. It's not, you know, you I think you understand how much you mean. I hope you do.
Oh, I do. I think
good.
I do. I hope you
Yeah,
do. I hope
good.
you know. Yeah. Let's stop this. We're going to make everyone sick.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. So everyone, thank you guys so much for tuning in, listening to me. Next week, we're going to push back till 4, and 4 is going to be the new like normal time. Next week is going to be just me. Well, I'm going to talk about like the drop, I guess, like, you know, how this went, because it will be, we'll be doing it by then. I'll be, right. I'm going to have them up for sale. So we'll talk about that. We can talk about the collection of the data that we want to inspire you on next month's sculpt and combo package. So we can talk about that. Hopefully everyone tunes in or just watches this on the replay. Make sure that you give this channel a like and a subscribe, because I don't even know, you know, I don't pay attention to where I'm at, but I think we have subscribers. I want to tease. I have a project that I'm going to do for to drop like non-live video content on this channel with a friend of mine, and I think it's going to be really cool. I don't want to say too much because I'm the type that I don't want to oversell when it's not like done. You know, like I don't want to disappoint. So my buddy is going to. We're talking about it, and we're going to have like a little segment that we're going to do weekly where it's not live, because we're trying to fit it into when we work and, you know, like in family life. So we're not going to do a live. And I think it's going to be cool. I think, Jeff says I only have 325 subs. Oh, man, 329. Oh, so some people did. Hey, thanks, everyone. I don't have that drive like Curtis to get to like 2,000 in a week. But, you know, maybe someday I will. But it's fun. Did you have anything you'd like to tell anyone?
I don't have anything I'd like to tell anyone.
All right. Then thank you, everyone. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all of you being my friends and being fans of the website and what we do. And I will see you all next week.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not